Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch, and on this lovely mid-November day we are very excited to be doing a video on our long-awaited new display model 2023 Wildax Solaris XL. So Wildax, they're part of the French Rapido group. They're a family-run business from Yorkshire, and they do very high quality British van conversions, very high spec, and with some different layouts and a nice combination of European style build quality and year-round features, along with some character traits that the British like comfortable lounges and big kitchens. Now the Solaris XL, which is this one, is traditionally Wildax's biggest selling van. I think over this last 6 months it's probably been our best selling Wildax as well. It's a very unique and adaptable layout featuring a big front lounge, a massive side kitchen and adult size side bunks. Now most people when they look at Solaris XL think it's a 4-berth 4-seat belt family van. It's one of the very few non-raising roof van conversions which are truly genuinely capable of taking not only 2 adults and 2 kids but 4 adults if need be. But we sell a good percentage of these to couples, in fairness to it, who like to use at least one or possibly both of the side bunks for themselves and then gain all the extra space compared to fixed single beds or a fixed double bed. So it's a very adaptable van. It's really got a lot going for it. So this particular one is in metallic silver. Metallic silver has actually been a discontinued model now, so this was a delayed chassis order, but they do R10s grey, which is one shade darker than this. It looks silver, looks the same. Or they do Expedition Grey. You can pick from the other Fiat colours, but those are the ones which you're likely to see anytime soon. Now this particular one is an automatic one, and it's got a few options on it, which takes it up to about the £78,000 mark on the road. It is our display model. It's not for sale for the foreseeable future. However, we've got a good selection of backup chassis. I think as of today, the 17th or 16th of November 22, our next available ones are due to be built by Fiat in February and scheduled for conversion by Wildax in March. So if you're quick, you might be able to get one for April or May 2023, as long, of course, as everything stays the same chassis build wise, which is of course the issue in this world that we live in. So having a look at the outside, so it's based on the Fiat Ducato. All Wildaxes are now based, all these full size ones are based on the Fiat Ducato. There's no Citroens anymore, and that's the new X8, so it gives you the big Fiat front grille and the improvements, as I'll go through on the inside, over the preceding X7 version of the Ducato, which ran from 15 through to 2021-22. So this is the very latest X8, as are all the production ones. So with Wildax, as standard, you get loads. So you've got metallic paint, unless you go for Expedition Grey, which is flat paint, but it's all colour coded as standard. We've got these really nice 16-inch Pentastar style alloy wheels, which are really cool. Got a little electrically adjustable wing mirrors there, which are heated as well. Colour coded bumper. We've got the silver grille style pack with the new Fiat badge, which is really smart. This one's got, we go around the factory options that this one's got. So it's got the full length 4-metre 2-lay Omni-Store awning. That's $950. Almost everybody goes for it. Standard full length LED awning light there. Flush fit double glazed windows as standard, which are tinted. If you want clear windows, just ask us at point of order and we'll order one for you with clear windows. So they do still do some customisations for you if you wish. We've got a sliding window there for the kitchen, both to stop it being smashed by the door, and also you can keep that open when you're driving. We've ordered our demo one here to what I think is the best or the most popular specs. It's £200 option there, which is the gas barbecue point, and that's included in that 78 odd. Any vehicle being delivered April onwards, there will be a price increase. It's probably only going to be a couple of thousand on top of current prices, but do bear that in mind, you're not price protected anymore. Coming around the back, you've got a high-level reversing camera, factory fitted by Fiat, that's standard, and you've got 4 reversing sensors, also standard. These are things which you'd pay extra for from a lot of manufacturers. Now, obviously we'll have a look at the inside from the inside, but opening up the back doors, there's a couple of wood finishes you can choose from. This is the silver ash wood. Let's just go out a little bit there. You can have the Kronberg wood, which is a slightly warmer, more traditional yellower tone. So in the back doors you can see your big side bunks there. They're massive, so they're 6'5" at least, adult sized bunks. You've got some little bits of storage here and some shelves and a nice decent sized sort of storage cupboard underneath of there. That's the dump point for your Dometic cassette toilet. little storage shelf up there. Your awning handle is neatly integrated at the back. And this door here gives you access into your bathroom that we see from the inside, so you do have some walk-through entry and access if you want, or you can load your surfboards through there, or of course onto the bunks. The top bunk will fold up, so you can use the lower bunk as a sofa, or for more headroom, or for storage, or just to give you that bit of adaptability. So that's the rear. Coming down the driver's side, we've got mains hookup. So this one's got mains hookup, 100 amp hour leisure battery, and on the roof there's a £500 optional solar panel. Now there is the option with Wildax to upgrade the existing leisure battery to a lithium battery setup. That's about £900 or £995, something like that, which actually is good value. So for those who are doing lots and lots of off hookup camping, lithium batteries will offer much improved performance. But for 95% of people, it's just not necessary, in fairness to it. So I've not ordered it on this demo because it's not a necessary evil, but if you want it, you can have it. There's also the option of having these with the optional Volt Pack, which is something Wildax are pioneering, and that changes an awful lot of things. So it gets rid of all the gas in the van and includes double lithium battery, double massive solar panels, complete different charging system, different heating system, all sorts of things. That's a £5,000 option, and it's getting quite popular now as people want to eliminate the gas from the van. So coming down this side, we've got the flue for your Truma gas and electric powered heating and hot water system, and then we've got your freshwater fill point there for your underslung freshwater tank. It's a 100 litre tank, or there or thereabouts. It is underslung, but that saves space inside, but it does have insulation, and it's heated as well. So these things are genuinely capable of going skiing if you wanted to. They're grade 3 fully winterised. Vent for your big fridge freezer, wastewater drain tap, freshwater drain tap. This is something you must pretend this one doesn't have. This chassis actually turned up with an additional driver's side sliding door. That isn't standard, so if you wanted 2 sliding doors, it's not an official option. You can have one, but it would be a fresh chassis order and you'd probably be waiting over a year to get it. So normally this would just be solid. It's just this particular one has a sliding driver's side door as well. If you really love that idea, and there's negligible use to it, it's a feature, but if you really love that idea, we could sort of do you a long-term holding deposit on this actual one, and then we'll replace this with a different one. So that's an option you can talk to us about if it's of interest. So unless you go for the Volt Pack, it van comes with a 25, I think it's a 25 litre, 25 kilo underslung gas tank, and that will power your heating when you're not on the mains, as well as your hot water in your fridge when you're not on the mains. Benefits of that is it takes up no internal space, it's much bigger than a gas locker, and you can fill up from any LPG filling station across the UK and in Europe. There are issues with some LPG filling stations becoming thinner on the ground, but with 25 kilos of gas you could literally go 2 years without filling up. So I don't think it's as big an issue as people say, but it's something to talk to us about again. Now looking at the inside, we've got the new digital dash, or semi-digital dash on the Ducato X8. We've got the new multifunction steering wheel, which looks like a Mercedes Sprinter one, which is lovely. We've got these new door cards with improved storage and bottle holders. Heated electric folding mirrors, not electric folding, electrically adjustable mirrors, central lock-in lecky windows. You got Remis cab blinds on the front and sides as you would expect. We've got the gauge for your gas tank. We've got steering wheel controls for your phone and your cruise control. We've got the new 7-inch Fiat stereo system, that's Bluetooth DAB. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Autoplay. It doesn't have sat-nav, but what Apple CarPlay or Android Autoplay does is it uses the constantly up-to-date sat-nav off of your phone and mirrors it from the on the big screen. This one's got the 9-speed fully automatic ZF gearbox, which most people want. If you don't want it, you can have a 6-speed manual and save yourself about £3,000. So, but most people do want the 9-speed auto these days. It is a wonderful, wonderful gearbox. We've also got auto stop start technology, which is the eco pack that's standard, and this is the 140 horsepower engine, not the 120 entry level engine as well, which actually propels them incredibly well. I was actually driving a 9-speed auto 140 brake Fiat van conversion back from the Exeter show last weekend. One of my colleagues was driving a 150 horsepower manual Ducato back, the older engine, and actually this less powerful engine outperformed it. It did better going up the big hill we have between Exeter and us here near Newton Abbot. On the roof you've got this one, it's got the optional solar panel, it's got digital TV aerial up there which is standard, colour coded door handles are standard, as well as the fly screen door which will just come across there, also standard. All these things are optional on some vans. So they come with loose fit carpet and practical non-slip vinyl underneath of that. We've got a little main socket there, twin swivel cab seats, and then a big front lounge. Now this front lounge can be configured a few different ways. So we've got forward facing seat belted seat here. This can be slid down to make a side sofa. Other side is the same, so that can be up as a forward facing seat like this one, or down as a side sofa. That backrest there simply locates into the middle to form a good sized bed. I think it's 4'4", 4'5" wide by 6'1" lengthwise. Obviously this one's got 2 sliding doors, so there would be option if you're on a European campsite to effectively turn your van into a left-hand drive van, so you just have this one down as a side sofa and opened up to the other side, which is quite novel. There's 2 tables, one there and the other one lives behind this seat, and they can be located here to make one big table, or you can put one of them there to use as a coffee table. Little look more at the dashboard here on the new Ducato. So we've got real nice switch gear, new vent gear, that 9-speed auto box which is a peach. Climate control is now standard on these as well, which is wonderful. Digital climate control, that's new. Traction Plus, all the stuff you'd want already fitted as standard. This is the new standard upholstery. It's been out a couple of years now. It's tremendously popular. 90% plus of people who order a Wildax have this upholstery. They call it half leather. It's not. It's like an Alcantara suede with good tough cloth in the middle. It suits either wood finish really well. It goes very well with the van. It's provided by Regal Furnishings of Derbyshire, who I think are the best in the industry. However, if you don't like this, you can liaise between ourselves and Regal Furnishings direct, and they've got over 2,000 upholsteries you can pick from. You pick cloth, it's free. Half leather or full leather is a cost upgrade option. Up high we've got 2 high-level storage cupboards. These are Wildax's signature tambour door ones. People think these rattle, they really don't, and they don't break either. I think they're better personally. I'm surprised more manufacturers don't use them. Over the cab there is a deep storage locker where you could put bedding for your front bed. It's really deep actually. If you prefer a panoramic roof light, that's a £2,500 option to replace this with a panoramic skylight, but you do lose the storage. Nice big opening skylight above us here as well. Got these new strip lights as well, which are above and below, all LED all the way around. Reading lights for the cab seats, which can either be ambient or full. Obviously they're directional as well, which is neat. Having a look down on the van, underneath there is your boiler, so that's gas and mains electric, or there is an option to upgrade that to Combi D, which I recommend for most people, which is diesel powered, diesel and electric. So when you're not on the mains, that cuts your gas use right down, so I'd recommend that. It's $895, it's worth every penny as an upgrade in my opinion. This one, because it's our demo model, we spec them up with some stuff, so it's got the brand new Avtex Pro 495 TV pack, which includes a real nice TV bracket and a 19-inch, 21-inch I think that is, could be a 19 or a 21 anyway, Avtex TV. Wildax's been using this very, very simple CBE control panel for over 10 years now. I love it. I hope they never change it. It works. It's just got a button for each job, so a nice simple button for brightness adjustment, awning light, water pump, master 12-volt on-off button, and then gauges for your fresh water tank and your leisure battery and engine battery. Dead easy. Why do you need anything else? No stupid touchscreens. It's much, much better. So, big selling point of the Solaris. Good size front lounge and one of the best kitchens of any van conversion. This is a fantastic kitchen. We've got 3 big pull-out drawers, all soft close, really nicely engineered. Big bit of worktop, loads of plug sockets, 12-volt socket there. Heater controls up here, which is all good, with choice of gas or diesel or whichever. Oh, this is diesel, so it's Combi D. This one is actually the diesel and electric heating system, so it runs off diesel when you're not hooked up to the mains instead of the gas. Now, I ordered this like that, I forgot about that. So, the big advantage of Truma Combi D, it's a 6 kilowatt heating system compared to the gas and electric's 4 kilowatts. Instead of using gas, even though it's cheap gas from your gas tank, it uses diesel. So for me, if you are slightly concerned in the UK about availability of gas to refill your gas tank, the only thing that really uses a lot of gas is your heating. So if you're the sort of person who goes away off hookup in the winter, if you spec it up with Combi D, you've got 80 litres of diesel to run your heating when you're not on the mains and your hot water, instead of 25 litres of gas. And diesel you can get everywhere, as it's more powerful, and it's a wonderful upgrade. It's well worth the 895. However, if you're mainly on mains hookup, you're not doing a lot of off hookup use in the winter, then you don't need to do that. So looking down through the kitchen, you've got a real smart looking all black oven, 4 gas burners, because you've got a big gas tank. There's no point in having an electric one. That's a really nice oven, this actually. I think this is quite new. Very deep sink with glass chopping board top. This comes with a deep washing up bowl and a clip-on draining board. 3 high-level storage cupboards. More storage cupboards over here. That's really good storage in this van. And then a double wardrobe. So in the lower part you've got a little bin. And then you've got a hanging rail at the top of that. So it's a double wardrobe, but you could use that for storing chairs and stuff if you wanted to. And then another wardrobe up top with your TV aerial booster point and your table legs. And these side bunks, of course, that's one of the other unique features. So these are massive, as you can see. Now this top bunk will simply push up. If you've got 2 hands, it will just push up and clip up to there. You've got reading lights, and each bunk has a storage cupboard. Safety net for the top one. It comes with a ladder, obviously. Then the lower bunk's the same. You've got the storage cupboard down there, handy storage pocket, reading light, and a strip light as well, which is really good. There's a storage drawer underneath of there. Now to complete your kitchen, extra little storage cupboard here. Actually, it's a bonus one. Dometic microwave. Dometic manufacture more motorhome equipment than anybody else. If you look in there, there's no rotating plate, so that means you haven't got anything to rattle that you have to take out every time you drive. And then it's got the big 3-way fridge freezer, so you've got good sized freezer compartment, big fridge, and then underneath even more storage. So I'd use that for my bottles and my drinks, and then the rest of it for the rest of it. So that'll run off gas from your tank when you're not hooked up, run off mains electric when you are, and it will run off your engine when you're driving it. It'll automatically self-seek the best power source. If you go for the Volt Pack, which makes the van gas free, you get the diesel and electric heating and hot water like this one's got as standard. This turns into a big 12-volt compressor fridge freezer. The oven disappears and you get an induction hob which will run off your leisure battery through an inverter, and the microwave will then run off of the inverter off your leisure batteries as well. You get twin lithium ion leisure batteries and 2, I think they're 120 watt solar panels on the roof, so that'll be enough to run your van indefinitely away from mains hookup. But it's £5 grand, it's really specialist, so unless you're pretty hardcore working from the van off hookup camping, or money is no object. Even if money was no object, I'd just keep it as it is and just go for the Truma Combi D upgrade, maybe the lithium battery if you want to. So I think these are amazing vans. So this one to this spec, and this includes the optional gas barbecue point, Truma Combi D, diesel electric heating and hot water, which is 6 kilowatts, not 4. Solar panel and awning. It's coming in at today's prices of about 78 and a bit. If you ordered one of these, get in quick. We've got a couple of chassis on March build. In the unlikely event they get delivered to us before April, they're at this price. Otherwise we'll be going up to just over 80. It's a load of money, but they do hold the money well, and they do stack up compared to the competition. If you compare them to, in my opinion, an inferior van like some of the auto sleepers and things, they are still less money than that. So that's all you can be in this day and age, is better van and better value. So this is the Wildax Solaris XL. It's our 2023 model automatic Fiat demo. If you want to save a few grand, have a manual one, by the way. That's another way of keeping the price down, of course. In stock now at Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch. So we've got 2 branches at Highbridge. The Wildaxes are all dealt with by ourselves in Devon. That's us. So we're at Newton Abbot, just off the A38 South Devon Expressway between Exeter and Plymouth. It's the busiest road in South Devon. We're dead easy to get to. You can call us on that number, 01626 832 792. If we're busy, we're out here videoing or talking to customers, leave us a message or call the mobile number 07432 662 558. Or you can check us out on the highbridgecaravans.co.uk website, www.highbridgecaravans.co.uk, and ask us about this wonderful 2023 Wildax Solaris XL. Thank you very much. Goodbye.